Hello everybody, it's Theme Park Avenue, I'm Eric, and it is time for the next park battle. A battle for Six Flags supremacy, Great Adventure vs Magic Mountain, two of the most acclaimed Six Flags parks. Let's get right into it. Let's start with the B&M Inverts, the Batman the Ride clones. These two rides are exactly the same. I did have a more intense ride on Great Adventure because I went in winter, however they are the same so each park will earn 1 point. Now for the Floorless Coasters. Scream and Bizarro are mirror images of each other. However, Bizarro, which I've not been on, I hear is a lot smoother and also a lot better. I feel Scream is a bit overrated as it is kind of rough at times, and the layout just doesn't work as well as Bizarro seems to, so I'll be giving the point to Great Adventure. On the other hand, for B&M Standups, Riddler's Revenge at Magic Mountain is incredibly great, while Green Lantern at Great Adventure is abysmal. It's awful. So I'm easily giving the point to Magic Mountain. Now for the mine trains. Gold Rusher at Magic Mountain is a bit rough. I don't enjoy too much. Runaway Mine Train at Great Adventure is a bit smoother, so I think I will be giving the point to Great Adventure. Now for the flying coasters. Superman Ultimate Flight at Great Adventure is pretty simple. It has some really great elements like the pretzel loop. I enjoy the ride. I think it's underrated. But Tatsu is incredible, and it easily earns the point for Magic Mountain. And now for the hypercoasters. Nitro is a B&M that has some good airtime. It doesn't stand out to me as a great B&M hyper because it's pretty indistinguishable, but it's better than Goliath, a guy with Vanola that has good intense moments, but really bad pacing issues. Great Adventure takes the lead once again. Now for the Kiddie Coasters. Harley Quinn Crazy Train is one of the larger kid coasters out there. Hot Rod Racers is much smaller, so the point will go to Great Adventure. And now for other family coasters. Skull Mountain is an indoor coaster at Great Adventure, and Ninja is an aero-suspended coaster at Magic Mountain. Both are solid rides, however, Ninja is a much longer and more intense ride, so I will be giving it the point. Now for the most unfair matchup of the day, putting X2 against Joker because they're both 4D coasters. X2 wins. There's very few haters out there, and for some reason that ride has suddenly picked up steam as one of the best rides in the world. I would not put it quite up there, but it certainly deserves the win against Joker. Now for the tallest rides in the park, each over 400 feet tall. King the Ka is taller, faster, and miraculously gives a longer ride experience, despite being really short. And Superman's a bit overrated, so King the Ka will earn the points. For the final roller coaster matchup, Twisted Colossus at Six Flags Magic Mountain versus El Toro at Great Adventure. I call this the best coasters. I know some would prefer X2, but these rides are just pretty similar. And while I really like Twisted Colossus, it's really smooth, the racing element's fun, and there's great airtime, El Toro's airtime moments are simply some of the best, and I think the GP would kill me if I did not give the award to El Toro. Now for roller coasters that were not covered, we have Dark Knight Coaster at Great Adventure, which earns 1 point for the park. However, Magic Mountain has a total of 8 other roller coasters. They have more than any other roller coaster based park in the world, so each of the rides will earn 1 point. Well, not all of them. Apocalypse, New Revolution, West Coast Racers, Viper, and Full Throttle will. On the other hand, there are 3 kiddie coasters that I thought were lazy excuses to have more roller coasters in Cedar Point, so they will only earn half point each. Magic Mountain now has a fairly commanding lead. Now for the Drops of Doom. Yes, both of these rides have Drop of Doom in their name. Zunanjaro is taller, faster, and more forceful, so the point will go to Great Adventure. And now for flat rides. Magic Mountain does have Crazanity at Huss Frisbee. However, Great Adventure has Cyborg Cyberspin, Twister, and Wonder Woman Lasso of Truth, which is a Huss Frisbee. So, while Magic Mountain earns 1 point for flat rides, Great Adventure earns 3. Another important type of ride is the dark rides. Many Six Flags parks have a Justice League themed shooting ride called Battle for Metropolis, and these two are no exception, so both parks will earn a point. And now for water rides. Great Adventure has 2 water rides, Congo Rapids and Sawmill Log Flume. However, Magic Mountain has 3, Roaring Rapids, Jetstream, and Tidal Wave. So the parks will earn 2 and 3 points respectively. Now for non-thrill-based or water-based rides. Great Adventure has around 50, while Magic Mountain only has around 30. I couldn't find exact numbers and didn't want to put the wrong one, but take my word for it, Great Adventure earns the points here. Great Adventure also earns a point for its Wild Safari, which was initially a drive-through safari thing. I believe now you can only take a Jeep vehicle through it that the park provides and you're with other people, but this animal attraction makes the park the largest in the world, and it does earn an extra point for the park. Now for something that doesn't even matter in these parks really, the shows. There are no real live shows in these Six Flags parks. However, there are some meet and greets with characters, and while Magic Mountain has Looney Tunes characters like Great Adventure, it also has Justice League, so I'll give the point to Magic Mountain. For the most overpriced aspect of the park, food. To be fair, these parks actually have decent prices for food, and both have very similar options. Some are very generic theme park items, but they have some good items as well. However, Magic Mountain has better desserts, because Great Adventure is really just Dippin' Dots focused, and there are better snacks on the go for those who need to get to the next roller coaster. Things like pretzels are better at Magic Mountain, so they will earn the points. A very tough category, theming, because neither park focuses on theming. Magic Mountain technically has a better location in the San Bernardino Mountain area. However, I feel, despite some good landscaping at Magic Mountain, I feel that Great Adventure does a better job with it, especially at their front entrance. So the point will go to Great Adventure. And now for the layout. This category is a tough one because both parks have very noteworthy flaws in their layouts. Great Adventure sort of branches off into two loops. You have Nitro, Batman the Ride, and also the Joker and Skull Mountain in this east area, while you have El Toro, Bizarro, Kingda in the west, and then you have Green Lantern and Superman Ultimate Flight just tucked away. On Magic Mountain's side, you have this one giant loop that is not too easy to get around because you have to go all the way around to get to Batman the Ride. And what's really frustrating is how you can't get to Superman Escape from Krypton and Lex Luthor in very similar areas, and it's a long walk. You also have to do some backtracking to get to the other DC rides from Superman. And because of that, I think I'm going to give the point to Great Adventure. Also because there's Sky Ride that does help it overall, giving Great Adventure the lead. And for the operating season, Magic Mountain is open 365 days a year, while Great Adventure's New Jersey location does mean it sometimes closes, and during holiday times, some really great rides like Kingda and El Toro are closed. And prices. Magic Mountain's day ticket is more expensive than Great Adventure's, but their children deal does mean that in many cases it would be cheaper to go to Magic Mountain. The safari is also an extra price, so Magic Mountain will earn the point, but it is pretty close. And finally, operations. Great Adventure has some really quick operations on their B&M coasters. However, Kingda's incredibly slow loading and waiting does work against it. Twisted Colossus and West Coast Racers and Magic Mountain, however, are incredibly well run. They move fast, and their racing aspect is quite impressive. So I will be giving Magic Mountain the final points. And winning by 2.5 points is Six Flags Magic Mountain. Congratulations, you are officially the best Six Flags park. Until I go to Fiesta, Texas. Thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed this video. Like it if you enjoyed, comment down below which of the parks you prefer, and subscribe so you know when the next one comes out, and when I announce the results of whether Busch Gardens Tampa or Williamsburg is better. Thank you, I'll see you next time.